Sudden acceleration. Speed. That RPM. 1 second. Hello everyone, this is Chinmay from Make Auto Clinic. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about one of the very important problem. As you just saw in the introduction, I posted one video, small video. It was a clip. In the clip, you must have seen or you must have noticed. In fact, I have said something in the video as well. So the video is related to clutch. So in the video, you must have seen, or in the clip you must have seen, that whenever I was trying to accelerate the vehicle was not moving fast. The speed was constant, the RPM was high. So the whole video is related to that. So let's jump on the video and check out the issue. I'm going to describe and in details in the video only, because I don't want to give more information here, so I can show you and then I can describe you. So let's check out the video. Now I have one LB500 with 5-speed gearbox and 5-plate clutch unit. Although it doesn't matter even if your clutch unit is 4-speed. Make sure you are not working on new vehicle. That's the only one catch in the video and in the repair. So first of all, you have to remove the footrest and the gear pedal and then the clutch casing. Remember, this is just initial this process why I'm showing you. There is one reason. Other than that, I have already uploaded such kind of a videos like removal of clutch and repairing the clutch long time back, so you can check out the list. So this video is particularly related to the particular problem. So that's the reason I am showing you how to open the clutch, right? And what things you have to notice while working on that. So first of all, you have to remove the footrest and then the gear pedal. Of course, there is a sequence for everything, so you have to remove everything sequentially. Once you remove the gear pedal, check out for the oil seal, the gear shaft oil seal. If it is leaked or if it is damaged, just replace it, or else you can go ahead. Sometimes we have to go ahead because if it is not available, then we don't have any choice. If it is available, then we don't have choice to replace the seal immediately. Generally, it is advisable to replace everything whenever you are opening any big spare or replacement of packing, gaskets, oil seals, O-rings, whatever the rubber parts are there, or whatever related to gas. So now we have removed the gear pedal. Now we are going to remove the clutch case. Older vehicle has got single nut. The TCI vehicle has got multiple screws. So the procedure in this case little bit different. That's fine, but the clutch solution is almost common. So remove the connector. Don't forget to remove the connector. Remove the cap, the oil filling cap. Here you will be requiring 18 mm or 19 mm. Sometimes you may require 10 mm as well, because some of the old vehicles has got different plug. Threading is same, the only size, the hexagonal size is different. Here you have to install the tool, as I have already showed in one of the video, but still I'm showing you. In fact, I'm working, so I have no choice, because I need the puller, I need the tool. So this is the special tool which you can make it at home if you can, or else if you want, I can make it for you guys. So the puller is necessary just to pull out the cover. Otherwise, there is no specific spot where you can use your force to pull out the casing. And even if they have given, then sometimes it is very difficult. So best is to use the puller. If you have the pneumatic, no issues. If you don't have pneumatic, then of course you will have to use your hand tool. It depends on the facility. That is all depending on the workshop. So it is not mandatory to use only pneumatics or automated system. You can use manual as well. So remove all the screws and then pull out the cover. Here is the process which is almost common for all. As I mentioned, even if it is single nut, it is just a single nut. In this case, it is these are multiple screws. In single nut, you don't need to use any kind of a puller. You just can pull out the cover. You have to use rubber mallet, no metal mallet, no wooden mallet, nothing else, right? Not even plastic or nylon based your mallet. Older bullets has got one specific problem. I mean, they have not given any drain plug to remove the clutch oil. You have to remove the whole case, and in that case, what happens? Either the cover gets break or cover gets warp, or sometimes you get leaky covers even if you replace the casing cover packing. Multiple problems. Okay, now guys, you have seen the color of that oil. The oil is greenish. Sometimes you will see muddy, sometimes you will see black. If it is black, then consider you have completely fried, completely 100% fried, stinky oil you will be having. So fried clutch unit, right? Greenish muddy, that gives you that is a symptom of burnt clutch plates and the friction plates. So just replace the oil as well, of course. So this is the second symptom what you can consider if your clutch has got a problem. Remember, it is not necessary. I'm just telling you symptoms. So it is not necessary, because anyways, because of the friction, oil is going to get black, but it stings different way. It shows you the color different way. So even if it is like that, if you are not sure that the clutch is burnt or not, just remove it, that's it. But in the video, in this introduction video, I showed you what happens when there is a problem of the clutch. Of course, if you set the clutch, then you may not have the problem. So not necessary the clutch plates are burnt. If you have done wrong setting of the clutch, then of course the vehicle will drag, right? So after every checkup, then only you have to open. Okay, we are trying to pop out, and we are trying to pull out the cover. Here we go. We have drained everything, so don't forget to keep the pan underneath. So this is the exposed clutch unit. This bullet has got different types of clutch that I will be explaining you later on, not in this video, of course, because this is more of a related to one peculiar issue and the solution, which I'm going to tell you in this video. So these are the holes given for oil flow, and so on the face, on the side walls. I'll show you. Yes. So these are the oil flow holes, or for oiling purpose. This is the best clutch which I have found. It was the latest clutch, updated latest clutch than the older one. This clutch is available even in 4-speed, but you have to check what you're buying before selecting you have to select the clutch which you're buying exactly, because the splines are different. The center splines which are given for the center, the clutch center, is different. Both are having different splines. So anyways, now we'll go ahead. Now we are going to remove the clutch unit. If your vehicle is having inches screws, then of course you will have to use inches spanner to remove those front screws which are given for the tensioner plate. This is the tensioner plate, and then the pressure plate, and then the clutch plate and friction plate in numbers. Of course, if you have pneumatic, fine. If you don't have, then hand tool. I prefer to use pneumatics because it helps me a lot and I don't waste my energy, and it works pretty fast. Sometimes I don't give torque as well, because sometimes it is not necessary that it can withstand the torque because of the over usage or over tightening. Some threads, if threads are already damaged, then giving torque is also stupidity. So I just avoid, no choice. Okay, so I have removed the tensioner plate. Now this is the pressure plate which I am removing, and then the clutch kit, the half kit. This is the clutch rod, that is called half rod. Plates has got name, of course. So I'm going to reuse this magnet to remove the last clutch plate because it is very much deep inside. So I'm going to remove that. So this is the dished plate, what they say. I call it embossed plate because there is a groove, or there is a the plate is stepping out. This is the pressure plate, looks clean to me. This is the friction plate, and this is the clutch plate. That also has got sequence, so do not forget to check the clutch plate while fitting. Oops, I dropped it in the old oil, but that's fine. I'm going to throw it off. This is the friction plate. Now this friction plate has got different ID, as you can see, but it is not necessary you are going to get the same clutch plate. The thickness is different, the ID is different. Only the OD and the notches, the tooth which are given for locking the plate and the clutch outer bell. That's the clutch plate, quite different right now because the color has changed. Okay, this is a burnt one almost, but thank God it is not fried, so it just gone, but we must replace it. So this is the clutch center. Make sure everything is fine. There are many things about this unit. There will be almost 3-4 more videos, because each video will be containing very different information, vital information, which we generally ignore. So let me just set up the camera for you guys, so you guys can you can check out what I want to show you. It's little close up I'll be requiring, so let me just set up this camera. So these are the plates. This is the clutch plate which I'm holding you right now. Holding in my hand right now. As you can see that there is a little small step, and on the step there is small groove or the marking. It's a friction marking. So what happens generally whenever you are buying the friction plate and the clutch plate, you have to make sure the plates are very easy fitting. It has got a very easy fitment, correct? If it is not, then you will see the groove. If there is a groove, that means your plates are not having any kind of a friction on a given specific spot, but having friction on unwanted spot, which is going to cause lot of issue. So these are the plates. As you can see, the ID of the friction plate is very small. It is not according to the clutch plate. I cannot move horizontally. As you can see, the plates are not matching to each other. It is basically sitting on the groove. So I will show you the marking. This is the marking on this ID. It is sitting on this groove. So that means there is no it is not touching each other. That means the plates will be in the air. So you have to make sure you have proper inner diameter friction plate. If you don't have, then you'll have to get it done on the lathe. You'll have to oversize the internal diameter or the ID of that plate. As you can see, it's not moving. These are the new plates, guys. This is not new, old. See, as you can see, there is a marking. That means the plate is touching on this curved surface, not on the flat surface. That means there will be no friction, so you will be having tough time while riding the motorcycle. So this is a very peculiar problem, and the solution is also very peculiar. So you have to make sure, as I mentioned, you have to make sure the plates are touching each other. As you can see, I am unable to do that. So for that, the solution is that get the friction plate turned on the lathe. As you can see, I have removed some 2 to 3 mm material from the friction plate, so the ID is increased, oversized now from the stock. Of course, this has got a different thickness as well, but this is what happening. We get very wrong material, we get very different material, so we have to adjust ourselves a lot in the old blades. Now you can see the plate is absolutely moving around inside. Now there will be no friction. The plate will not run on the curve, it will be running on the surface of the plate. So this is the main cause due to which I made this video. You have to get it done on all the plates, so your clutch plate or the clutch unit will run perfectly well without any drag, and then you can repair it properly like this way. Thanks guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you understood the video, I hope you understood the problem, I hope you understood the concept. This is how you have to solve the problem. Remember, this video is only related to old bullets, that means 350 CI, 500 CI, LB 350, 500, doesn't matter, but not related to new generation bullets, right? So it is only related to old generation bikes. So I hope you like the video. Just like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel, so you will get lots of updates all the time whenever you're working on the vehicle. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.